So today I'm taking my scooter in to get a service done, and it's all the way across town, so I'm going to take you with me. So let me get myself all prepped up here. Well, I just dropped my scooter off. Now I'm gonna go walk to a library that's supposed to be around over here. And I'll be grateful to get that service done on the scooter. And so there's supposed to be a library just down a few blocks. And that's where I'm gonna go and hopefully find some coffee along the way someplace. Las Vegas is a Spanish term meaning the meadows, although the term almost seems incompatible with the Mojave Desert Valley. The setting was once part of a lush 100-acre oasis sustained by a 3-mile-long spring-fed creek. For millennia, the springs, creek, and resulting mesquite, willow, and cattail groves were a magnet luring people and wildlife that found respite here from the harsh desert environment. How interesting. Noted explorer John C. Fremont and his contingent of U.S. Army soldiers camped along the banks of the creek in May 1844. Fremont affixed the name Vegas to his map of the territory, but he did not give the name to this place. Through the 1840s and 1850s, the Spanish Trail became ever more popular as a trade and immigration route. Indian raids in central Utah in 1853 prompted Mormon church leader Brigham Young to direct all Mormon settlers to build forts at their new settlements. The missionaries followed these orders at Las Vegas, the fort being a critical midway water and pasturing point along the Mormon road. The first party of a group of 30 men arrived at Las Vegas on June 14, 1855. It took them 35 days to make the 460-mile trip from Salt Lake City. Their mission was to teach the Indians the arts and sciences of civilized life, to build a fort and settlement for the protection of the Mormon ranch, and to explore the surrounding country. The explorations later resulted in the important discovery of lead in the nearby mountains. Saturday 16th, June 1855, President W.M. Brinkhurst, with a few others, rode out to look at the surrounding country for the purpose of deciding upon the most suitable spot for locating the settlement. After visiting the springs 3 miles west of Las Vegas and other places, it was decided by the missionaries that they were upon the right spot for a settlement. In 1855, a party of 30 Mormon men, led by William Brinkhurst, arrived in Las Vegas to establish a mission. The construction began that summer. Built of adobe, it featured walls approximately 150 feet long and 9 to 14 feet high, with two bastions located at the northwest and southwest corners. The fort was completed in February 1856, although minor changes were made after. In 1861, Albert Knapp, former colonist at the fort, returned that same year, rebuilt many of the original fort buildings, and turned the fort's plaza into a corral for livestock. He also opened a store to sell supplies to miners and travelers. O.D. Gass, a friend of Knapp's brother, moved to the valley from California in 1864, bought the site in 1865, and enlarged the scale of the ranch. Gass married Mary Virginia Simpson and built the first ranch house on the mess hall foundation in the southwest corner of the original Mormon fort. He remodeled it in 1879, but defaulted on a mortgage to area rancher Archibald Stewart in 1880, thereby losing the ranch to Stewart. Gass and his family remained at the ranch until 1881. It will only be for 2 years, Archibald promised his wife Helen in 1882, coaxing her away from civilized Pioche, Nevada, to a ranch in the middle of the desert. 2 years later, Helen buried Archibald after he lost his life in a gunfight at the nearby Keel Ranch. Helen stepped out of her traditional role as a wife, mother, and homemaker to take over the Los Vegos Rancho. Helen never looked back. She expanded the ranch to nearly 2,000 acres and became one of the largest property owners in the Las Vegas Valley. Helen sold 1,835 acres of her property to the San Pedro, Los Angeles, and Salt Lake Railroad in 1902 for $55,000. She kept some of the land for herself and donated 10 acres to the local Paiute tribe. Helen was indeed a woman of firsts. First postmaster in the valley, first woman in Las Vegas to serve on a jury, first woman to serve on the Clark County School Board. As a founding member of the local Christ Episcopal Church and the Mesquite Club, and a Red Cross activist, Helen shaped early Las Vegas into a vibrant community. In 1893, the ranch became a post office and was officially named Las Vegas. Local leaders shut down the city of Las Vegas during Helen's funeral in honor of her pioneering spirit. So that adobe building is the original, oldest remaining building in Las Vegas?
Yes. So it's the oldest building in Las Vegas because parts of it date to 1850.
Oh, okay, but it's been renovated and stuff has been done to it. It's
a great deal of things have been done to it.
Okay.
But, so the bricks on the room on the far left are made up of the bricks from the fort in 1850.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll go out there and check that out.
The rest of it has been added subsequent to that.
Yeah. So here is what a room would have looked like. This is it. This is the perimeter of the fort that I'm walking through right now. All right, talk about history. Look at that. How cool is that? Come in here. Can't go up there. Look at that. How awesome. The U.S. Army at the Old Fort. U.S. Army soldiers sent to the Old Fort during the years of 1867 to 1869 did not live in luxury. Life here, though, was a whole lot better than it was in El Dorado Canyon on the Colorado River, where the soldiers had been stationed. At the Old Fort, the soldiers had a roof over their heads, fresh vegetables and meat to eat, and a stream of cool, clear water to drink. The display above gives a sense of how the soldiers may have set up their living quarters at the Old Fort. A mattress filled with straw and a wool U.S. Army issue blanket served as bed. Candle lanterns provided light when needed. The haversack and the hat sitting on the mattress would have also been a part of the soldiers' personal gear. The hat displays the insignia of Company D, 9th Infantry, one of the two units that were stationed here between the years of 1867 and 1869. Huh. So cool. So here's an 1850s freight wagon. Wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing.